Setting up to record while driving isn't very advised, isn't really a good thing. But for the sake of this video, I will do it. Not necessarily risking my life because I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. But yeah, I just finished dropping off my sister off her job. She couldn't drive herself to her work because of her car. Her car, has some problems, which isn't very good. But I just dropped her off right now. I'm heading back home. Then I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. I just made it home. Now we're gonna attempt to make an outfit, and I say attempt because it's a gym fit, and I'm not the best at putting on the fits for the gym, which is something that shouldn't really be considered. You should just put on whatever looks good, and then go to the gym because you're gonna work out. You're not going to the fashion party or something. So.
You were supposed to give it to me.
No, I forgot.
I'm gonna.
Pretty sure I said that I was looking to bulk. I want to bulk and everything. I want to get even bigger because it feels nice to be big. I was never considered the guy who was jacked, really big or anything. I was always the guy who wanted it to be fit and who wanted to look sporty or athlete. And though I was an athlete, I'm pretty sure I achieved the look of an athlete, but I wanted to stay stuck in there because I thought I looked good. I didn't want to be fat, and I was scared of the fact that if I start bulking up, and then what if I end up not going to the gym and then start being fat. So I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with being fat. Everybody has their own choices, but I didn't want to be fat, so I was scared of eating too much. I was even watching what I was eating because I didn't want to eat a lot. I was doing wrestling, and that gave me a really close perspective on what I should eat. After the season, obviously I had the freedom to eat everything that I wanted to, but I still held myself to that standard of I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be overweight. And everybody has their own definition of overweight. But for me, I was like, if I bulk, what if? And those what ifs always get me. But now that I pretty much trust myself and I believe that I can bulk and that I don't have anything that's holding me back. I mentioned that soccer really held me back from bulking because you don't see much good soccer players running around playing soccer, kicking the ball that are very bulky, very big. No, you don't see them around. And I think that it really just holds you back from performing your best as a soccer player, and as well as you don't really do better. You don't do better. Like if you obviously you're gonna be strong, but you're not gonna run long distance for a long time. You're gonna have all this strength, but all these muscles that you have gonna prevent you from doing the skills that a person who isn't very jacked could do. But of course, there are players who work well as people who are big, but that's them. That was one of the fears. And to make sure, what I'm making sure doing this bulk, what I'm making sure that I do is obviously take some creatine, and I know that water is important if you're taking creatine, as well as taking a protein from a company that actually has different values. The protein that he gave me works really well for me. I like it a lot, and that's the one that I'm actually consistently taking now, and it's been working well. And just working out, eating protein. And one of the important things that he told me is that do not deviate from natural protein. So from eggs, from meat, and all that stuff, though you're taking this protein that is amazing, you don't have to deviate from other protein, natural proteins as eggs, meat, and everything. I myself have an obsession over eggs. If you ask me what can I cook best, I'll say eggs because I eat eggs often every morning. And I actually made eggs today, but I mixed them with rice, eggs and rice. I put in a little bit of creatine in there. And I made a lot, so I've ate the most of it, but I'm saving this for later. Let's get going. I'm actually going to call my friend, see if he wants to go to the gym with me. And today's really going to be just the first day of me recording in the gym, which is pretty sad. I don't know. I've mentioned in the previous clip that, well, going to the gym and recording is very different because you don't expect that all the time. I just spat. You don't expect that every time. You expect everybody to just go in there and do their things and then go. You don't expect people to be recording what they're doing. No, that's very weird from my perspective. Other people may admire the confidence that I have to do so. Now they're gonna be inspired. I might get approached and say, if you think about it, I'm gonna get approached and say, oh, what are you doing? Are you a YouTuber? I was like, and that interaction will lead to something else good. And I think this thought of being demotivated to do so in the gym or to record yourself while doing a set or talking to a camera in the gym comes from the internet. Now, we take the internet things and we'll put it into reality in our lives. We take it from there and we'll put it, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are some great things in there, but also there is negative things that are from there that affects our real life things. So there are so much people who have inspiration, so much people who have goals and dream, but going on social media, they get told otherwise. I may believe that I can do something, but if I go on the internet, I'm gonna be told, hey, you can't do this. Therefore, you take that and apply it to your life, and you'll be like, I can't do it. That's why most people don't really let that creativity flow out of them, which is pretty sad. But taking the steps to do something extraordinary, something that's out of yourself, I think it's very important and leads to great things and to great maturity and to great revelation or different ways of life, which could potentially improve your life for the best.